not sure what you can see through this, but this is the sunrise over our campsite this morning. Pretty nice looking. This was our shelter last night. Oh, people are still sleeping, so I'm trying to be quiet. Just want to show you what the campsite ends up looking like. Tents all over the place. There's a flat spot, not even a flat spot. And then the bare cables. We got our food hanging. See Trip down there packing up he's all but ready. That's where we were. And there's tents all the way down. They're everywhere. And there's about 10 people or so in the shelter. So just thought I'd give you an idea what it looks like here in the morning. Welcome to day 24. This is 007 here, back on the channel. Man, that's a great start to the day right there, isn't it? I started with some video of the camp last night, or well, this morning. I know people want to know what the shelter looks like with all the campers out there and tents, and it's craziness. It looks like that just about every morning. Everybody everywhere, food on the bare cables, but looks like it's going to be a good day. It's warmer. I don't have gloves on. Sun's out. Sun's rising, and we got a long day, but interesting day. There's a tower up here about 2 miles. We're gonna take a half-mile detour just to get on that tower, and then a half-mile back. So we have a 13-mile day, and we're gonna add about a mile and 2 tenths to that. So now we're up to a 14-something day. Also going out of the Smokies today. So funny thing that I didn't really realize, because I didn't read the directions very well. When we put our permit in to start the Smokies, there's another half that you're supposed to keep on you. I read that part and then I stopped. If you read it a little further, when you exit the Smokies, you put the other half in the other box. So that way they know, you know, somebody came in the Smokies and then somebody left the Smokies. So makes sense. But we'll be dropping that permit today then. Leaving the Smokies. Standing Bear Hostel. We're not staying there, but gonna try to go by there. It's a big kind of iconic hostel here on the AT. Don't want to say well, how do I say it? It's a big hippie hostel, and it's pretty cool. I guess they have some food there and things like that, and it's probably less than a half mile or a mile from where we're going to end up camping, which is a campsite tonight. So yeah, should be a great day. I'm hoping for some great views. We're already getting them, and we'll see what the day brings. Here's a different look with we are definitely lower. I think we're in the 4,000 feet range. Last couple days we've been in 5,000 to 6,000 feet, and those, I mean, today we're out of that, so we are definitely coming out of the Smokies. But I thought this was a cool look with the flowers on the right and left, walking up the trail here. Just some of the views we're getting today, all through the trees, so I don't want to stop and do much, but we are getting a peek through the trees, so I get to see stuff. There's the tower. We're almost there. Alright, so at the Mount Camerer tower, and man, the view was worth the 0.6 of a mile off trail to get here. God, we lucked out with a sunny day, that's for sure. up here early to get the sunrise. We didn't do that, but we're gonna rotate here. Oh. Wow, that's really, it was really worth the walk. All right, so trail name update. Fancy Pants, formerly known as Fancy Pants, is now split. I guess I heard the story right. She put on her rain pants and they split, and so they changed her name. Fancy Pants wasn't a really good name for her. I guess she got that because she has a pair of pants that have a bunch of zippers on. I don't know. Anytime two words, sometimes two-word names aren't very good. Depends what the name is. Which brings me to the second trail name. I met a guy from Georgia. Pretty funny guy. Probably my age. His name is Milk Money. So he got that because some little kid came up to him here while he was hiking, and he said, "Sir, can you help me count the change? I need enough for whatever it was." And he said, "Man, I've been wanting some milk." And I said, "I'm gonna have to take some of your milk money here." And the father was behind him, or beside him. And he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, my name's, whatever." He said, "No, your name's Milk Money now." And so that's where Milk Money came from. Wow. Just keeps getting better. Today's a good day. Let me see if I can't come up here without busting on my butt and holding this thing. Ooh, there we go. Look at that. A little different look to the trail. We got us a wall. Haven't seen this before. That's pretty cool. Some of the things I see, makes me wonder how they came out and built them, I might have mentioned this before, but just in case not, I took a picture this morning packing up my tent. I was just getting ready to tear it down. I happened to look up and seen the sun rising in the background. I thought, what a cool picture. So the picture you see the sunrise with a tent in it was actually my tent. You'll see that at the end when I have the pictures all together. I also got some pictures of the camp. I think I got one. And I did a video, which is what I started today with, of just looking around Cosby shelter, which is where we stayed last night. Thought it was pretty neat to see. All right, we made it through the Smokies. Got to put the exit permit in. Hit it, Trip.
There it goes.
There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. We're almost there.
It's still going.
Up there, almost. There we got it.
Made it.
So we just put our exit permit. Basically, when you get your Smoky Mountain Park permit to through hike, you get it's in two parts. It's one page. You got to tear it in half. You put one half in when you start and the other half in when you finish. We did it in 7 days, 78 miles, and that's with a 0 day. So we resupplied at Newfound Gap, and that's the way, unless you want to carry 7 days of food, that's the way I would do it. I'd carry enough food from Newfound Gap, get a shuttle into Bryson City or Gatlinburg, resupply, and then do the last 3 days or so. That's the best way to do it. It's a popular question we hear. Oh yeah. All right. I think this was Davenport Gap. We were hoping for some trail magic, but not to be. So we're moving on. It's a new one. I don't think we've crossed power lines before. Have we crossed power lines before? I don't think so. This is the first. Coming up, the noise you hear is Route 40. We're gonna go, I think we're gonna go right under that. And this is one of our better better water sources we've seen in a while. And it's 11:20, also known as lunch. So we just came out of there, trying to figure out where the trail goes. We think this way. I know we go under I-40 today. It's got a couple blazes there, and I see them all along the... See them on the right, down the bridge? Yeah, I think we're going the right way.
Looks like it, blazes, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. So, I-40 is up here. I've traveled I-40 many a time. It goes from Asheville to Knoxville, Tennessee. Always seen the sign, Appalachian Trail crossing. Didn't know that, I really didn't think I'd ever get a chance to be part of the trail going under I-40. But this is pretty cool. And the river here. Boom. Oh, we got some rafters. Huh. This is not what I expected. But we got white blazes up there, so I'm pretty sure we're going the right way.
Blazes on the underpass.
Yeah, blazes on the underpass. See it up there? I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, we're doing something right, I think. Or it's easy to hitch from here. Well, I guess we're back on the trail right here. They got it pretty well marked. Far Out has it well too. And now more steps. Love it. All right, we made it. Standing Bear. I think we made it. So we got 2.2 miles left. We left Standing Bear Farm, heading up the hill. 2.2 up, and then done for the day. That'll be about a 14.3 mile day, all in all.
Early sun and the biggest sky, greenest hills that I have ever seen. These old stone walls and the ones they're holding, the only place I wanna be. Flashlight light as it comes shining in your door. Catch those words as they go by. Catch that wave as it crashes over you. And keep the fire alive. In the dark, when the summer sun has set down all the heat of all the day, has warmed the ground and the earth beneath your feet, and watching fireflies in the night. Catch that light as it comes shining in your door. Catch those words as they go by. Catch that wave as it crashes.
All right, let's wrap up day 24. So really, all in all, a good day. Some great views, some great pictures. You know, we went up on Camera Mountain to the tower up there. Did our Smoky Mountain Park pass. We went under Route 40, which was a big deal to me only because, you know, I've driven over it so many times. Standing Bear Farm, went by there. That was actually a pretty cool place. And then, and then did 2.5 miles of up after that on what's called Snowbird Mountain. And the bad part of that was it was 85 degrees, hot, sun beating on us. It had been a long day. Man, I hate when we end going up, because that's a significant event for us. So we started at Cosby Knob Shelter, and we're now at Painter Branch campsite. This is just off the trail. It's not a shelter. There's nothing here. I seen that there was a few campsites, and they have water. You can probably hear the creek in back of me. So it's right here. So we decided, hey, we were told Snowbird Mountain is going to kick your butt. It's about 4 miles up this mountain. We're at 2.5 up this mountain. So we got about another 2 to go tomorrow morning. But we feel like, hey, we knocked half of it out today, the other half tomorrow, and we'll go from there. So on the Appalachian Trail, we actually did 12.8 miles. What we walked today was 14.3 miles. That was because it was to the tower that we went to. That was a 6/10 of a mile walk, so it ends up being, you know, 1.2 miles extra. Standing Bear Farm was a couple tenths of a mile walk up to that. We did that and came back, and so those kind of all added in to make it the 14.3. But officially we did 12.8 on the actual Appalachian Trail. We're at 244.1 miles right now total. So elevation gain today was at 3,110 feet. So I mean, still a good bit. Now we're all the way down now from when we came out of the Smoky Mountains. Remember that week while we were in there, we're up on that ridge. We were like 5,000 to 6,000 feet elevation every day on the mountains. And today we came down. That helped. Well, that's why the temperatures kind of went up. We're down in the 2,000, 3,000 feet now area. So that is what it is. It's just the way the Appalachian Trail works. So my blood sugars, this is going to get crazy. So today, this morning I was 140, at lunch 155, and for my evening meal I'm at 177. There's a damn good reason for that. My net carbs today were 111. I try to keep under 40. When I went to Standing Bear today, I had a moment of weakness, and I took it. And I'm going to pay for it, I know. So it'll probably take me a day or two to get those numbers down. But went in there, it was a long day, and they have some resupply stuff there. And so, you know, I had some almonds with chocolate, and I had a soda, a couple sodas that, you know, weren't diet because they didn't have them, but I went with it anyway. So anyway, so that's kind of where we are. Tomorrow's another 13-mile day, and then day after tomorrow we go into to Hot Springs and our second 0 day. So yeah, man, it was some awesome views today, though. I hope you appreciate some of those the pictures. I'm hoping they all came out well. If you like watching this kind of thing, you know, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.